Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Prince Dimitri, and I would like to welcome you all to my channel, A Bit of Everything, where we are talking about, thinking about, and being about a bit of everything. So let's go ahead and get started with today's video. You guys already know what we are going to be discussing today, and that is the fact that I, Dimitri Thomas, started a business, or businesses. Right now, a lot of the details and the kinks are still being worked on, but I'm jumping out and I'm doing it. You know, I'm terrified. And in this video, I'm just gonna kind of open up about my fears, because I'm quite sure that this is something fucking relatable that we all can feel, we all can relate to, and that we all can kind of maybe even come together and work off of each other when it comes to these things. And I also want to use this video to serve as fucking evidence that anyone can do it. So right now, I'm 24 years old, gonna turn 25 in January. I'm living with my parents. I'm currently in college, and I'm trying to bring things together. And not only am I a student and a worker and all this kind of shit, but I'm also an entrepreneur. I am now tapping into this shit, and I am beyond scared, okay? And I'm quite sure a lot of you can relate to this. Being in Dallas is probably the best place, or among the best places, to start a business because of the millions of people who are in Dallas. But one of my fears that surrounds me when being in a city as large as Dallas and as populated is the fact that, well, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who's trying to get people to see my vision and to believe in it. I'm not the only one who's trying to, you know, put myself out there and network and generate, relationships and different things of that nature. Like, I'm not the only one. And so with everyone trying to get everyone's attention, how can I, as an entrepreneur and as a business owner, stand out in the crowd? What about my product or about my services that I'm offering? What about that can actually benefit someone's life in a way that no other product can? You know, it's definitely something that I've been thinking about, and I'm like, okay, what ways can I prove myself to be different? And is different always better? Should I even possibly mimic some of the processes that others have undergone in order to be successful, and then from there branch out into my own lane? You know, it's so many different thoughts that surround this simple subject. At least for some people it's simple, but for me, you know, I've always been accustomed to being led, not being the leader. You know, just growing up and always working, you know, for the big man. You know, as people say, you know, I've worked for retail and different companies, large companies, corporate, all that type of shit. I've done it, and I've always been a part of the team and never the team lead or anything like that, manager, nothing. So the fact that I'm stepping out and having to now tap into my leadership qualities, my leadership skills that I know I possess, but just never had the courage. You see, it takes courage to be a leader, because you are now the person who's technically in control of how things go. Your leadership is what's going to prove the success of your business. And, you know, sometimes there's other events that take place in our lives that's inevitable and that we're not able to avoid. But overall, the success of a business is dependent on the leader, the head, the person who is over things and is creating the culture of that business. So it's definitely a lot that I know I have to think about, but there's fears that follow. And so, as I said at the beginning, I want this video to serve as a precursor to my success, that you guys can see, you know, because a lot of times you go into these videos and these gurus and stuff like that, and they tell you about their experience, but you're never there during the process. You only see the after effects. And in this, I just want to reveal the exact process so you guys can see for yourselves. You know, so as time continues, as I legitimize a lot of things later down the line, I will go over some of my marketing tactics and different things like that, on how I'm trying to bring more eyes and ears to the businesses that I'm starting. I'm gonna go over, you know, just different things that I'm doing to make myself different from all the other folks out there. And of course, as I slowly begin to get more and more things on paper, I would like to reveal to you guys the businesses that I'm going to be doing here in Dallas. I'm in Dallas, okay? So if you're in Dallas and if you're interested in anything that I'm doing, or if you possibly want to join my team or something like that, you know, I'm willing to have that conversation. But I know that one of the main things with being an entrepreneur and starting a business is building relationships. And, you know, for quite some time, I've been, you know, to myself, doing my own thing, maybe upload videos every now and then. But I know with this, it requires stepping out and having that courage. So yes, I am terrified. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but at the end of the day, I know that all it takes is being a leader, courage, and friendships, relationships, business partnerships, whatever it takes. And also, you know, just being honest with myself and the goals that I'm setting, being realistic. But yeah, so that's it with this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this is something that can serve as a sign for you to go ahead and put your business information out there and what you need to do and stepping out in courage and starting that business that's been in your head probably ever since you were a child. So, you know, I know there's a lot of people like that have a lot of dreams and visions that they have yet to write down and run with it. But anyways, that's it. I appreciate you guys tuning into this video. I'll catch you on the next round. As time continues, as I said, I'll begin to go over my processes on how I plan on marketing my businesses, and of course, go from there. So appreciate you guys. I'll catch you on the next round. Deuces.